Hello, hello, hello. Greetings. Oh, let me just switch to my cam mode. There we go. We're back. We're back. It's another week. Another week, and we're back. We're back into again. Oh, what a day it's been. What a day it's been. I've been working till almost like 6 o'clock, 6:15. Oh man. So back again. It's good to do some arting. Got my coffee. Let me switch to do. So rather than doing some commission work, I might just do some cheeky warm ups and then continue on with this Digimon character. So yeah, yeah, might be good to do that. Let me just ping that I'm streaming elsewhere, and then we'll begin. Yeah, hope everyone's having a good week. Aside from me, which I've been working a lot. I've been doing a fair lot of VR as well. Um, I was meant to make a YouTube video upload about that. I haven't done it yet. I need to edit it. It's a short video, but I need to update it, upload it with a bit of editing. Just say I've got a VR headset. That's it really. Um, but yeah, I haven't done that yet. I need to try and get around doing that. I might do it tonight, but we'll see. Nice to get back onto some extra VRing. Been having a lot of fun with that. A lot of fun. You get to do a lot of gaming and little puzzle stuff as well, which is really fun, especially when you play with other people. It's great. Voice for yeah, just uploading this to a few channels that I'm streaming, and then I will begin, obviously. Oh. Let's see. There we go. Oh, can't upload that. I nearly uploaded something that I shouldn't have. That would have been bad. It would have been very bad. There we go. A koala. Streamings. All three channels. Yes, I am. There we go. Dang. Hit it. Sweet. So that's gone through. Nice, 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 nice. Let me see what else do I have to do. Making sure I've done all that. Cool. So I think everything is up. Let me do a quick warm-up painting. A warm-up kind of doodle. I normally make a new layer, a new file, sorry. There we go. We'll make into like arrange it to 2 arrange 2 up, 2 vertical. There we go. So you can see that. So as always, I always do like a little cheeky little. Oh, there we go. Oh, don't mean to rotate it. Brush mode. There we go. Oh, there we go. So I tweaked with my tablet settings again to remove some of the Windows 10 interference, because Windows 10 likes to mess around with my Painteroonie sessions. You guys won't see it, but like when I'm painting on my side, it acts a bit funny. I hate that. I hate Photoshop for doing that. So I hate Windows for doing that. So yeah, I've tweaked it a bit, disabled some of the interference that Windows 10 does to my paintings, well, to Photoshop. So hopefully it won't happen again. We'll see. We'll see. There we go. There we go. I could do another human face here. I think, you know what, let's do another human study before we begin. So if we open up the, I don't think I have it still here. Do I have it here? No, I don't. Lola, gotta be careful opening these files because they're not safe for work. I've been working on some nudes and stuff, so don't want that to happen on there. Female draft, portrait. No. Trying to think of where I put my doggy leap. Argonian. I seem to have lost where I put my studies for those paintings I did. It can't be this layer. Is it the same? It must be the same same. Oh, it is. Okay, it is. You know what? That's fine. That's perfectly fine. I can clean this up a bit. Let's disable that for the moment. Whoop. Let's hide the upper. We'll keep that up there. Hide that. Here we go. So this is where we kept all these lovely portraits. Yeah. Maybe we could do another one of these again. Maybe this guy. This guy seemed a bit charming. Just do a quick painting of him and see how I'm feeling after, and then continue on with the Guilmon. Let me position my text chat around a bit. There we go. Okay. Make a new layer. There we go. So I'm going to redraw this again. Sometimes it's always good to redraw and spend more time observing. So I should probably time this as well, so it gives a bit more urgency to my painting. So if I'm, let's say 20 minutes, 20 minutes timer, 20-minute timer, 20-minute timer. I once had this script on my machine. Windows 10. I had a script on my machine where you can set a clock running in the background, and it's really helpful. It's really helpful for showing timers on screen to people. So you're working against something rather than just outright drawing something based on some timer that you cannot hear. But since you guys cannot see this timer, you know, I'll be just playing it on here and let you know how long I've got left on it. But I'm started now, so let's look at this again. Let's make sure the thing is toggled, the display is toggled to this screen. Okay, let's start just looking. It's about looking at the shapes, really blocking that shape of this gentleman. I think I like this guy because he's got that kind of this silhouette, and it's got a really cool look to him as well. So I'm blocking it in. Nothing too difficult. Just block, get this shape in. So I'm going to try and get this collar in as well. What looks like a collar. Yes. Get that upper shoulder part in there. It doesn't have to be accurate yet. We're just trying to block it in. Because we block it in, we can then start subdividing and then finding our mistakes and see if we can fix them. And that's important. You know, getting these things fixed is really good. Really good. In fact, I should probably say I'm streaming on my import. Can you pause the timer? Can we pause it? Stop. Let me just ping this into another channel I'm in. I completely forgot about this lot. These lot are always there. W. Cool, there we go. Oh, one thing I forgot as well. Oh, there we go. Let me see if it's showing up on the screen. It should show up. Yes, it does. Good. Right, back to what I was doing. Got so many windows all over the place now. It's just becoming like a mess, and I should probably be running off the desktop here as well. I'm not doing that. I should do that too. Let me just do that now. How's it going, Rogue Blazer? Mr. Rogue Blazer. Let me just open this window here. Got more windows and everything here. There we go. Tabs. I've got 400 tabs running off this laptop. I should close some of these. Most of them are just YouTube videos. If you're watching like videos on First Amendment audits and stuff like that. Some bizarre things I watch, and documentaries. Documentaries are great. Great way to have in the background whilst working. So there you go, dashboard. Should allow me, there we go, that should do the trick. So I can then at least keep an eye on the there we go, excellent. So if I put this to one side, see, it makes a full screen, which I don't want. There we go, that should do it. There we go, right. Can minimize this for a moment, there we go. Okay, now we can draw, So, yeah, gonna focus on this dude, get his shape in, you know, get this individual in place. Yeah, how is Mr. Rogue Blazer if he's tuned in? How are you? Gonna push this back a bit, just a little bit, so I can get this shape in. Boom. It's got a hair tuft there, but that's fine. It's got a brow, that's cheekbone there, cheekbone there. So I'll try and carve out this shadow as well. The shadow is really nice. Nice little markup we can put into this shot. I keep looking this way because the camera's right in front of me, but so needs to I should probably get a second camera set up on this side so you can see me from the side, back and forth. The camera will jump between the two. That'd be hilarious. Because one camera's not enough. Kind of assuming most of these positions, but I should start getting some measurements in because the measurements is what counts for these things, and it's important to get these measurements right. This makes it easier for these things. Hair, what comes down here. In there, get that jawline there, that jaw, Adam's apple underneath, and cuts down to the throat there. It's got the chin there, let's get that chin structure in there. The nose is more towards, it feels like it's more towards us. I've got 15 minutes left, so that's not bad. I might continue on this on a bit, just to get his head in. Get your head in. You know, another thing I should try and do for fun is do a self-portrait. A self-portrait of me, of my handsome self, I don't know how that will pan out, but it'd be funny. Self portrait of me, my beardy beard. It's got a bit of a bounce there. Right, so this chin comes down this way a bit. We can probably erase that line there. There we go. The ear goes back there. We know there the ear goes way around and like that, so cuts in there. Just by the nose, just by the nose arch there, so that's fine. It's there, see? It's got a bouncy nose, it's got a little roundy nose, hasn't he? A little round nose. It's got a round nose. A roundy nose. I think my nose should be a bit longer. That's fine. We'll fix that in. We can fix that in. Get that nose in. It's got to be a wider chin here, so that wider curve there, which goes in and then cuts in. There we go, like that. And that goes in. Goes down. There we go. Got some fluff here. Comes down there. Yeah, not bad so far. His hair's going this way, so it's going to be kind of like going in a direction of the towards this side, so that's fine. But what we could do is start really cutting out some of these deep, shadowed areas. It could work as a good graphic design kind of feel, So there we go. Cut that in there. It's a bit too far out there, but I'm gonna curl it in. Erase that a bit because drawing a tablet can be a bit of a wishy-washy thing, but yeah, have a bit of fun with it. Got a bumpy nose, got a bump nose. There's a slight indent there, it comes in there. Little bump nose. Little bump nose bump. And obviously my chin is a bit more rigid there, so when I lose that, I'm just going to make it soften up a bit so it comes in. There we go. It's got a bit of a weight there, just like a bit of a bit of oomph. You're gotta give that oomph. Yes. Itchy nose again. So every time I stream, I always get an itchy nose. I'm not sure why, but the nose itch always comes into effect, and it's I'm not sure what causes it. I think it's just the way it is. Just the way it is. So I'm trying to get this cheekbone and eye in. The eye structure is always find eye parts part tricky because it's a lot of bends like that. So it curves in and then it curves up. But we're still looking at a reference. We can still ascertain where it is, you know, especially with a draft. Just gonna cross hatch this area in. Actually, you know what? I need to cross hatch. I don't need to do that at all because we're still kind of working on it. So I can still do some bit more extra on it just to get that idea in. Yeah, so comes down here. This Adam's apple. That's his neck, and then we have this clothing he's wearing. Comes down here. Yeah, it's very kind of reminds of a pirate. Not pirate. Is it pirates? A kind of era. 18th century. Is it 18th century? I need someone to correct me on that. I mean, you know what I mean, though. Kind of like it could be maybe an extra on Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, for all I know, yeah, it could be a swashbuckler, a sailor. That's the word, a sailor. One of those voyages. Who knows? Who knows? But clearly he's a dapper chap. Yeah. So that chin area, I've kind of roughed it up here, so I'm going to try and soften it up a bit. There you go. Not actually seen how long I've been painting for. Let me just see. 7 minutes left. 7 minutes left. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Really making the time here just to do this. I think my chin in this illustration is a bit longer, but that's fine. I can bring that in a bit, just to erase that, and then just bring it in, and then just cut it in a bit. There we go. This comes in. It's a bit more. It's that nose now. Let's go sort that nose out. Oh. Just looking at getting those shapes in now. Those facial shapes I see. So that's a bit wide there. It's a bit wide out there, so that's fine. Just cut that in. It's probably gonna be the same around there, no doubt. There we go, like that. It's got a little bit of a grinny grin. I don't know. I don't trust him. I don't trust this guy. I don't trust him at all. Could be a bit of a strange one. Yeah. Block this in just to get the idea of that brow, and then we'll look at it again. think the lips needs a bit more upper. I think a bit more upper side a bit. There we go. That's better. It'd be good to find out who this person is. Maybe I could send him an email, say, look, I did a study of your face. I did a study of your face. I hope you don't mind. And he'll probably say, that's great. Where's my royalty? Where's my royalty money? Where is my royalty money for using my face to study from, sir? And he'll like, yeah. He'll like, yeah, here's your money. It'd be interesting to see if there's other people out there who've actually studied this this individual. It'd be really good to see their renditions. Is this in black? I don't know if I've turned this in black and white. I think this is in color. It is in color. Great. So I might try this in color. For a value study, I'll bring into a color study as well. Got 2 minutes left. I'm just going to stop that video. Stop the timer for the moment, so I can just work on this a bit more. Yeah. I got a bot. A bot just told me, want to become famous? Buy followers, primes and viewers. Wow, bigfollows.com. Whoa. Lovely. The only person that comments is a bot, of all things. A bot. Sneaky bot. Damn, those bots. Those bots are really... Well, thank you for your comment, Mr. Bot. Thank you for your comment. I've just roughed up the eye there a bit to... really, there we go. Making silly mistakes there. Trying to get the eyelid to curve around to make it look like it's looking in that direction. There we go. So as soon as this comes down and then it curves in and then it curves out, this hair part is straight-ish. So we probably won't see that much, but enough to block this in. Maybe I'll just line block this in. There we go. And his nose protrudes out a bit. So there we go. Add a bit like a curvature to it, like so. So it gives that depth, three-dimensional depth that we're looking for a nose. Which I don't have a pointy nose, you know. My nose is not pointy like that. That guy has like it's like a buttony nosy thing going on there. It's got like a little his nose bridge is also coming out as well, which is interesting. You know, you see a lot of people that have that kind of bridge, you know, nose bridge. It's pretty nice. It's pretty cool if you have that kind of thing, which I don't. I don't have a bridge like that. If you have a bridge like that, let me know. Does it make you twice as sexy having a bridge, nosy bridge like that? Okay, so I think I can probably make some more adjustments to the lips and stuff, but I think this is good. what it is, and I'm just gonna block that in. That's gonna just add in shapes there just to give an idea of what his hair might look like. His hair is all over the place there, but that's a scruff. That gives it more character. I think that's which is great, and it's about knowing where to apply it, where to apply these kind of shapy shapes, you know. So that's good. So that's his ear there. Earlobe comes in. Oh, actually, it's his neck. His neck. Oh, okay. So there's a line that comes down here. In fact, that. There we go, like that. There we go. Just curve that in. Let's get this right. Just gonna cross hatch this out a bit. Cross hatch this out a bit as well. Hide that as well. It's probably under the shadows there. There as well. I might just grayscale this, paint this in, I think, maybe. What do you think? I think it might be a perfect opportunity to, excuse me, do some painteroonies. In fact, one thing I haven't actually done often is paint directly onto, paint to Pixiv. How's it going, Samurai? How's it going, chap? Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it, sir. Yes. Let me see. Run some Pixiv. Normally I really do Pixiv stuff, but I think this would be a nice session to do on Pixiv as well. So I'm going to run Pixiv in the background, but going well. It feels a bit. Oh, what sort of pizza do you have, man? Tell me. I need to know. This is something I need to know. What pizza? What is that delicious pizza you're having? I gotta know. Actually, you know what? I should probably put on Twitch details as well. And yes, I should. Give me a second. Twitch copy. There we go. That's better. Bang it. Just pepperoni. Ah, went so, mate. Did you put some chilies on there? Green chilies, or maybe some Tabasco. Gotta have, if you're gonna have pepperoni pizza, you gotta have some chilies on there. Hot, American hot, as they call it. America hot, which is basically pepperoni and green chilies or jalapenos. I think next time if you get some like hot sauce on there, because I know you like your beer. Gotta have some good stuff with it. Let me just pop out this. Oh, let me just pop out this chat so I can see. Oh no. I've just enabled speech. Oh. Pop out chat. There we go. If I can at least see that running. Cool. I like that as well. No, just a little Italian seasoning. That's still good. Still good. Italian seasoning is still good. Gotta say, still damn good. Very nice, sir. Very nice. I was pondering maybe this after this session to do more VR chatting or something, or maybe just hang out on voice again and maybe do some Blender render. I've not touched Blender in a while. It might be good to maybe do that a bit instead of being hooked on VR chat and stuff like that for too long, you know. So yesterday I whacked my finger. was playing Beat Saber on VR chat, and I was. Oh, thank you, Evil Bad. Oh, little heart there, little pop up there. Don't know if you heard that really louder. Let me put the volume down on that. There you go. Speech volume. There we go. It's very loud. Evil Bad. Thank you for the little hearty heart. My was ordered it, so because I didn't feel like. Oh, that's fine. No, that's fine. Maybe next time, man. I think you should do what I do. You should keep like on your table on your desk. Keep like a bottle of hot sauce. You know, that's what I do. That's what I always do. When it's like an emergency, you know, spice me up bottle to give yourself that little extra. It's one of those days, isn't it? It's like it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday afternoon. You need a bit of pick me up, a little bit of like woohoo woo woo sauce, a little tickle. So I'm just basically doing the string. I'm not, in fact, I don't need to do this, but I thought I'd do it anyway. Okay, let's have a look at this face a bit more. Get those endorphins going. Yeah, exactly. Get those endorphins going, man. Oh, but yeah. Let me make a little. Oh, there you go. Oh. So that's one of the nice things about Pixiv chat is that when someone types, it does like sound to text or something, so text to speech. So that's pretty neat. That's a pretty neat feature. Right, let's try blocking this in because I think we've got enough here to work with. Let me just flip it. Oh, let me just flip the canvas. Hopefully it won't look weird. Flip. Oh, hang on. Oh, flip. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just going to clean this up a bit. Oh, wrong layer as well. What's this layer? Oops, that layer there. There you go. I think the eye here is a bit too far out, so I'm just gonna bring this in a bit, just a little cheat. There we go. There we go. Sometimes just doing that can solve a lot of time, and obviously you can just erase it out, maybe just redraw over it. That's what I'm going to do. There we go. Oh, hi. So that lip there should be more forward facing, I think. That's why it looks a bit. So observation drawing is a great way to really get a sense of objects. You can really spend time doing these things, and it's great. It's great little workout. It's a good way to overcome your fears as well. Of if you ever wanted to draw and it's like, I can't draw, I'm scared to get it wrong, It's the way to do it. It's the way to do it. Never fear. Don't fear the pencils. Because if you fear the pencils, that's it. You've lost the battle. If you've lost the battle. Coffee. We can always rely on coffee to satisfy those needs of energy. That burst of energy. Always get pumped up when like coffee just goes in, into down the gob. You're like, whoa. Ooh, go coffee, go coffee. So, first things first, I'm going to block this head all in with a simple mid-tone value, and I think this mid-tone value is a bit bright, but that's fine. I'm going to turn it down once I filtered everything in. So right now we're just putting this all in. You know, one thing I would like to do, I may have to try and arrange this. Maybe if I can find a good easel, is do like a charcoal drawing, because I've got some charcoal pencils lying around. It might be good to do like an observation drawing in webcam mode. I can set up my table here and set the camera up, and maybe run the stream off a laptop, because I've got my laptop here, so I can potentially do something like that. That'd be pretty amazing. Yeah. Let's think about that. Let's think about that one. Down that way. There we go. So the hair comes out a bit too far there. There we go. Curls in a bit. There we go. Always had issues drawing digitally. It's had some kind of congenitive disconnect between congenitive disconnect. Yeah, no, I feel for you. I understand that. I understand completely, Samurai. And reason that happens is it's practice, isn't it? It's practice. The more you do it, you start to develop that habit of noticing it. But I know that some people have this, you know, instant disconnect between what they're looking at and what they think they're looking at and stuff like that. But I remember when I first started using this tablet for the first time, and I struggled. I gave up. At one point I just said, you know what, I'm going to go back to the old way of doing stuff, which was basically sketch on paper, use the light. This is the animation table behind me, so I'll use the animation table as a light box, and trace the pencil sketch onto a Bristol board paper, and then ink it. And then after inking it, I'll scan it in with a flatbed scanner, and then use Photoshop, whatever, to color in because coloring is not a problem. It's when doing the line stuff, which I'm doing right now. But like, it's been developed over the years. I've gotten used to it, and so like at one point I realized I was actually doodling away with line work like this, and not realizing that I'm used to it now. So I guess it takes time. It takes a lot of time, and yeah. All I can say is you have to keep at it, and never feel disheartened. Um, and it will get better. But you won't notice it. But I think one step at a time, isn't it? It's one step at a time. You can't expect to master. Like, for example, how long did it take you to learn to drive your truck, or your car, whatever it is, vehicle. That I'm sure when you start for the first time, it might have been a struggle. You think, whoa, what's this? Full pedal. But yeah, it's gotta give it time, and but if in doubt, you can always go pen and pencil. I mean, pen and pencil is always paper and pencil. Sorry, is still the great way of doing these things, isn't it? It's still nice, still good to do those sort of things. Not too taxing either, because it's still training. You're still training in what you're drawing. You're still training in absorbing information. It's the same thing, but I guess in terms of digital, you're obviously not using any paper, so it's not physically there, and you can make mistakes and you can rectify mistakes. I think that's what people like digital so much. They like digital so much because they feel safe that they can make mistakes. And I think with paper, you have to make that clear decision. Like, if I'm drawing this, it needs to be spot on, otherwise I'll ruin the paper. So I'd say stick with paper. It'll make you stronger. It'll make you stronger as an illustrator, because you're thinking about what you're applying to the paper, if that makes sense. This is what I'm drawing right now. I'm not going to erase it. I can't erase it, but I'm not going to like scribble it away and do something else. Make that paper count. On a positive, paper also has the positives of it being authentic. You know, it's authentically drawn. It's drawn with your hands. You draw it. You made this art. It's yours. Your own hands. It's not like what I'm doing right now. You know, it's digital, isn't it? So, but it has that authenticity as well, which digital cannot provide. Can never provide. Hmm. So I'm just blocking this all in. Blocky, blocky, blocky. So as you've seen, I'm not blending anything, just color. In this case, value. Just value. It's a value study, so I don't want to spend too long dwelling on like, oh, what color is this meant to be, or what's that? Because the moment you start messing with color, then it's a whole different thing. But it's a value study, and I think values can be fun if you make them to be fun. I mean, I'm very tempted to go to color. This is how he looks without color. See, there you go. I could. You know what? I could do two study. I can do two studies here. Literally two studies. One of color, one color, like a color study, which is like this, which I do mostly with birds and stuff. On the other one was just value study, which we're just looking at values. We're just looking at how color affects the form. You know, this is good. So there's two things you can do here, which is good. I think from looking at it, my character's head is a bit narrower. I can probably cheat and just go. It's one of the things about digital. You can just make that head go a bit wider. There, just a bit wider. Just a little bit wider. There we go. you can just do a little cheat like that. In fact, I should probably undo that. Oh, there we go. Do that. There you go. There you go. There we go. So it's a bit wider now. His head's a bit wider. See, you couldn't really do that in traditional, but there is a way to do that in traditional though. And you just trace it. You trace the overall shape, and then you stretch it out and redraw it over again. So you can still achieve that same kind of result. But obviously, digital you can do it a lot faster. That's the only difference. And you know, if you press for time, yeah, digital can save you a bit of that, but at the cost of it not being authentic. Authentic art. So I'm still just blocking this all in. Just looking at shapes here. Really, that's what I can see. I'm not too worried about the overall number of values yet. So I'm also using layered colors here. So I'm sticking with one value for now for the face, just to get those darknesses in, and then I can push it back afterwards. Just going to minimize Telegram, because Telegram's chat keeps moving, because as soon as someone pings a message and something like that, it makes a little wiggly sound, wiggly thing. Oh, excuse me, I had a wake up there. That'll be the banana bread, a banana cake. Sorry, I had a friend who gave me a slice of banana cake on Saturday, so I took it home. Had it with my coffee before I started streaming, and wow, it's delicious. Banana cakes are fantastic, and considering that you have to like let the banana go black before you make it, so there's an art form in that as well. You have to wait until they're nice and sweet before you can mash them down into a pulp to be pushed into a cake, so banana bread is great. Yeah, banana bread is great as well, yes, but banana cake banana cake, it's a whole new level of comfort. It's just like it's got icing sugar on top of it as well, so it's to give that extra sweetness. Oh man, it's just boom. That you never had. Oh man, oh mate. Yeah, I think you might have spoken to him before. Matrix Cat. He's been on chat a few times. I met up with him on Saturday. We just hung out because we haven't we haven't seen anyone since the lockdown. So I agreed to meet up on Saturday with him just to hang out. Well, the plan was to go for Japanese food, and obviously was hoping some of the restaurants will be open. Obviously, everything's still on takeaway, so somewhat. But the place we wanted to go was closed, so we shame really missed out on it. Missed out on it, so we came back empty-handed. But it was good hanging out. We went for a long walk across Tower Bridge, and we went past the Shakespeare Theatre. Amazing venue. I'm sure you may have seen photos of it online and stuff. But the Shakespeare Theatre place is a great place. It's pretty busy as well for the tourists, but some great sightseeing. Yeah. Yeah, we got to hang out. Yeah. Normally we hang out and draw and stuff like that, but this time around we didn't draw because we had a bit of hailstones, little pellet-sized stones of friggin' salt grains and stuff like that. You know, just hitting you, so you can't really draw in outside whilst you've been hit by those sort of things. So we went for a walk, 18 kilometers. We walked 18 kilometers together. That's a lot of us. Good workout. Good workout for me as well because I need to get in shape. So. No, it's good. But I'm hoping I cannot wait when things kind of open again, and then we can I can go to those restaurants and stuff and gorge on tasty food and stuff. You know, eat those lovely tasty stuff. Yum yum yum. Mm. Yeah. So I'm just changing values here. I'm going to start using a slightly better, higher value. There you go. I'll use this one here. Is that one? Is that the too bright? Yeah, this will do. So I'm just moving up the next value here and just slowly adding in these brightness value, high-end values that I see by squinting my eyes as well, just blurring them a bit so I can just mark them in. I mean, today's session was to actually work on Digimon, and I'm going to work on that soon once I've spent a bit of time on this. I think how long I've been streaming for. How long have I been streaming for? Oh, almost an hour. Wow. Yeah, an hour. I think I might do the next hour and a half, maybe another hour of Digimon, but maybe I could just do an hour 30 minutes of Digimon instead. We'll see. I thought I'd work on this as a warm up because doing these just builds that, you know, the extra sense of yes, I've done some arting of challenging things, you know, things that I don't really often do. Humans I do sometimes at work, but not as much as I'd like to. It's mostly just diagrams and data. Occasional human now and then, but not as much. You know what? I've not watched Beastars in a while either. I've got one like on YouTube. Thank you, whoever gave me that like. You guys are whoever you are. You're a very nice person. Thank you. Nice little like there. Oh, yeah. Hey, Winterful. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. it's a big ocean. The internet's a big ocean, and you know sometimes small little fishes like me just swim around in my own little circle, and that's it. That's the story of it. But yeah, if you're the person that gave me the like, thank you very much. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed yourself, you should subscribe to me. Yes, yes. Do the occasional arting and classic video games. I'm planning to do a bit of Bioshock at some point this week. That's gonna be fun. It's been almost several years since I last played that. I think the last time I played Bioshock was when it came out, so that's a long time ago. So it'd be good to go back to that. You still need, Samurai Noodle says you still need to watch episode 10. Oh yes, I'm still on episode 8, episode 6. I'm still episode 6 of Beastars, and wow. Sorry, season 2 of Beastars. Wow, it's getting intense. It's getting intense. And hello HRDC. Hello. But yeah, yeah, Beastars is another great show. If you've not watched Beastars, I highly recommend it. Even though some people might say it's a bit of a furry thing, but you should watch it for the story. Watch it for the story. The story is amazing, and that's what I like about it. It's a dramatization of what would happen if animals of both herbivores and carnivores, you know, lived in the same universe. And Nilbold, yes, yes. Weekends and yeah, it's a great series. Yes, it is a great series. Yes, so I'm just saying on why tits can be safe for work. Well, if you want to see those sort of stuff, you have to catch me on weekends and Mondays on Picato. But obviously, right now, safe for work. Got to keep the safe for work going. The safe for work journey. And you can have some fun stuff in safe for work. Maybe do birds like blue tits. Blue tits are good birds. Something illegal. Oh, something illegal. Ah, well, it's a case of I'm trying to balance everything out. That's the truth. If truth be told, I'm trying to balance out. And as Wentiful mentioned, Wentiful, who's on YouTube right now, has said that why have I got so little subscribers? It's about expanding, trying to reach into various areas of social media. So right now I'm streaming on Twitch, I'm streaming on YouTube, and I'm streaming on Pixiv and Picato. So there's quite a lot of places I'm streaming at. It's just insane. Like, yeah, but I'm whilst it's great to get obtain subscribers. At the same time, I do it for fun. I do this because I enjoy doing it, and I think that's what matters, isn't it? If I'm consciously out there looking for subscribers, then I don't think I'll enjoy it. And I know a lot of people tend to give up streaming or give up these sort of things because they're not getting enough attention. And I think that that's their prerogative. But for me, I would happily stream if there's no one watching me. I'll still stream and I'll still do what I enjoy, isn't it? So that's what's important, isn't it? I mean, if I'm talking to myself, that's fine. Because talking to yourself can also improve your speech. Speech is another important aspect of self-development, isn't it? Danger pepperonis. Yeah, speech is another thing I'm trying to get into. So talking, because I do a fair few commentary videos on my paintings, so it's nice to be vocal about these things. Explain what I'm doing. It gives something back. If you're saying what you're doing, then I think that encourages nice. It's kind of not fair that you need to do mainstream things to be popular, like on YouTube, and it's nice to. Yeah, exactly. I think if it's about knowing what your reason is to stream. If you're streaming because you want to gain followers, then I guess you'd probably approach this a lot differently. And if you're just out there just to do what you enjoy, then that's a very good way, because doing what you enjoy means you'll never give up. You'll continue on to do what you enjoy. Whereas if you're doing streams to get attention, but you're not getting attention, and it can start becoming a bit. How can you say? You'll feel a bit not depressed, but you feel a bit deflated, and then you just give up. And I know I've seen a lot of people. I've seen a lot of streamers that have disappeared, because they didn't really get the attention or the audience they deserved. And yeah, like, but the thing is, you have to also be careful about what kind of audience you want. You don't want like an audience which doesn't appreciate what you do. If they just, for example, let's say if I stream games mostly, then the people that turn up to watch me play games, that's fine, that's great. But what if I switched from that to doing art, and then the people that enjoy watching me play games turn up and watch me do art? They're thinking, wait a minute, I came here to watch some gaming. Watch art. I want to come to Art of Zod's stream to watch him play some Resident Evil 1 or maybe a Resident Evil 2 remake, but he's drawing this picture of this gentleman in grey. It looks a bit like a potato. Yeah, so it's tricky, isn't it? Yeah, I guess you have to find your sweet spot and doing what you enjoy. And in this case, I do both, so that's fine. But it's well, I would probably tend to play classic games. So classic games, which are long forgone but still great. So I think on my playlist, I previously completed System Shock 2 on a guns only build, which was crazy. But it's a relatively a long session. But I know people like watching things in the background. So that's just me rambling on about how cool the game is and used to be, and getting killed a lot. But yeah, it's well, just thinking whilst I'm picking the values here. Yes, so yeah, classic games definitely a win-win, because I enjoy those. They're fun, and they're games that not a lot of people have heard of. So it's good to bring that kind of sense back again. Still blocking this in. I said I'm going to start working on a Digimon character. I should probably jump onto that shortly, so I'll move on to that in a minute. Just want to get this blocking kind of there, so I can then maybe come back this maybe tomorrow. Just keep on working on him, or maybe start doing the coloured version, like a colour painting of this. Oh, thank you for the follow there. Oh, thank you. So one thing I like about you streaming on Twitch and stuff like that. You get like this really loud kneel before Zod. I put that in there. Put that juicy thing in there. A potato is on its way to you as well. Look at that. Potato is on its way directly to you. Wentiful. Look at that. That potato. The potato person is going to be a very good addition to your household. Not for eating though. It's for hanging out. Out. That's what it is. Glorious potato. That's one of the things that's the second thing I was gonna try and do for streams in the future, is to have like a potato avatar. So aside from me, it'll be a potato head floating around, drawing away. I think that'll be another nice thing to addition, creating like this avatar. I've seen a lot of people do these crazy VTubers. That's the right word to call it. VTubers. And they tend to be mostly anime focused or 3D. But I'd like to do a potato one. A potato one would be very, very cool. So I've been learning to do a bit of 3D. I've actually got someone actually made me a nice potato avatar in VR chat. I don't know if you've ever used VR chat. If anyone here has used VR chat, fantastic bit of software. Um, I was planning to do some VR chat this evening or tonight. And what is it? It's 10:17 right now, but normally at midnight I jump onto VR chat just for a little bit, see what's going on in there. Obviously, it's a hit or miss place. You get the occasional nice people, and then you get the occasional people that are just there to just you know waste your waste your time with banter and noise in your ear. But it's a great place. It's a great place. It's a great place. And but I go there to play the games. The games are great. I've got I've got a VTuber null thing. It works. Oh, well, that sounds good. Oh, I can't wait. You should send me that link. You should send me a link to it, Neil, on ISC. Oh, using the 2D bait. Okay, right. So it's not. I thought it was gonna be a 3D thing. Okay, that's interesting. Is someone commissioning you for that, or is someone are you paying someone to make that, or is someone are you making that yourself? It'd be interesting to see to know people that make those sort of things, because I want to make mine in Live 2D, because 2D is a lot better than using, let's say, face rig, because 3D eats up a lot of graphics card data, a lot of graphics card resources. So for streaming, that's not really a good thing, because you need every bit of power for streaming. You need a lot of power for streaming, and it's important to have like as much resources as possible for gaming or for painting and stuff like that. I like Karoni. Karoni. Okay. You may have to link me these things. These things. Oh no. I know Live 2D. Neil. I know like. I thought you knew someone that was making it, or are you making it? If you're making your own one in Live 2D, sorry. One of the things I don't like about Live 2D, right, that got me concerned, is the fact that you have to pay monthly. It's a subscription based product. It's not a pay once and you own it. I get a bit, not nervous, but I get concerned about those kind of products. You have to. I don't like paying monthly, because that's like Adobe. You're paying a yearly fee, a monthly fee for a product you don't really own. So yeah, that's another you know ooh. It's like what world we live in right now, where we have to pay for subscriptions for software, when back in the day you pay for something and you owned it. You own the software. You don't have to pay, like, well, bring back those days. Bring back those days. And I see Carney has joined. Hello, Carney, if he's lurking in the background. Making it with help from a friendo. Oh, I mean, if you learn anything new from him, do feel free to teach me. I want to learn how to use how to make it like a 2D avatar. So that'd be very very nice to skill to have. Not for offering to make other people's stuff, but just for personal sake, in terms of making my own potato avatar. Um, that'd be very nice. That'd be a nice little additional skill to really have. And it's good practice as well, because I'm still currently learning Blender. I don't know if anyone else here uses Blender. It's a fantastic bit of 3D software, and I've been making some 3D stuff in it. Been making a teacup and a donut, thanks to Blender Guru's YouTube channel. But I do plan to make other things, like I want to try and make a sculpture model, so I can 3D print it, of a bunny squirrel girl. I mean, it's free. You just can't use it for commercial uses. That's hard to define. Okay, that's interesting. I thought Live 2D had a 30-day free to use thing, but after 30 days, that's it. I don't want to, like, for me, if I use it for 30 days, I might need to use it again, you know, then run into more problems. Trademark. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, so all these little things all these little things. Right, I'm gonna start, let's end this dude here, and then I'm gonna go back to doing the Digimon character, because the Digimon character is what initially I was actually trying to do. This was a warm-up piece, so I think this is a good start for a warm-up. I can continue this on tomorrow, this particular piece. Let's save it. Guilmon, well, of course, save it on the same file as the Guilmon, so that's alright. There we go, cool, not bad. Right, let's bring the Guilmon back in. Oh, that's backgrounds. Guilmon. Keep calling Guilmon. Guilmon. I can't pronounce its name, but I think it's this way. There we go. Had it wrong way around all along. Yeah, that's fine. Sweet. Yeah, Guilmon. You can stay in free mode. You just get everything. It's just so you get everything with the. Ah, okay. That's interesting. I might give that a go then. I thought after 30 days, then you can't use the software again. Like, or you can use it, but you can't save it, or you can't do certain things which might pose a problem. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Come on. It's a little draft. I thought I'd do a Digimon. I've not done a male clean one, so to speak. The female. I've done a female one of this, by the way, which is not safe for work, but I thought I'd do a male one, and you know, paint it out. Looks a dapper little fellow. It's a dapper little fellow. So one of the things I noticed, I think I was not on this one. I think, oh, where is it? I have to find it now. I might have done the claws wrong. The claws are wrong, and I think I mentioned in chat last stream that I did it very wrong, because from looking at these concepts here, it's not the case. They're not straight. They're actually like they go around the palm. So I'm just going to check again. Come on. I should have checked this before I started streaming, but yeah, it's very important these things to get right, because otherwise it looks a bit weird. There's a lot of annoying limitations, but it's usable to play around with. I would prefer a free and open alternative, but that hasn't. Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice if there's like an open source, or maybe if Blender can do something free as well, because Blender's got 2D. Blender has 2D abilities as well, 2D animation. So maybe that if Blender can do something similar, that'd be fantastic. Yeah. Just checking the reference here, just to make sure that I've got the claws right, because the claws is what bugged me when I was looking. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. So we can change further along the way if I feel I need to. But this one, yeah. So this thing goes back. So I want to try and give it this claws itchy little beard, itchy beard. So I want to try and give this claws a bit more depth. But speaking of which, my beard, I used to have like curly moustache. I used to curl it. I used to keep doing that. This was like a year or so ago when I used to have like a slightly bushy beard, and I used to keep doing that like this. So when I'm streaming, I'll be like this, like that. I don't do it anymore because I trimmed it all the bugger off. So I've now got like a stubby beardy thing going on. But I'm planning to shave this again by the end of this week, because it's getting a bit bushy again. I try to not to let it grow too much, because I don't like bushy beards. It makes it feel a bit dirty and grimy, and like a bum, like a hobo, like a bum. I'm not a bum. I'm no bum. So he ain't no bum. He's a bum. Oh. Let me find a reference. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna trim this down a bit, just so I don't look like a Wally. So, Mr. Wally. Just checking the chat before I resume painting. Yeah. So you're probably thinking like, well, what am I going to paint after this if I'm done with this? Well, at some point, I'm not sure really because I'm trying to make fun things which get some attention. If people see it, like, oh wow, he's making that. But I'm only making things that I think would be which would suit me as a person as I paint it, rather than just because I want an audience. If that makes sense. So, for example, let's say if I drew an MLP, a My Little Pony character, I don't mind it, but then it may draw attention to people that like that sort of thing. But the thing is, I don't really draw or paint those sort of things often, so it's kind of like a yeah. So I'm trying to be more flexible, but at the same time, I want to make things that I think would work. I will enjoy. So Digimon creatures are kind of different, and they're challenging as well because I'm looking at their character and they are pretty unique beasts. So it's pretty nice. But yeah, a kobold might be a good thing to paint. Maybe try next time because I know Neil likes bulk kobolds, and it'll be good for like maybe like an RPG kind of thing. You know, that'd be an interesting thing. What's this? Yeah, what's going on here? Oh, my Windows is like gone all completely spazzed out there. There we go. Yeah, maybe a kobold might be worth trying next time once I maybe paint this out. What do you think? Maybe like a role playing kobold in some sort of armor, maybe kobold in maybe some sort of rags or something, or a shopkeeper. That'd be pretty nice. Or maybe a kobold sitting by a fireplace, something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, because role playing art is another kind of thing I was planning to go into at some point in my career, so to speak, career, but I didn't pursue it because I just didn't feel that I I didn't feel I'd get into it. So I stuck with what I do best, which is doing publication stuff for investment stuff, so investment and financial stuff. So, but saying that, anything's possible in this world. So if you want something badly, you work for it and you'll get to where you want to get to. So there's little shapes everywhere, triangle shapes, little triangle shapes. Yeah. Oh. So I'm just basically applying the pattern on right now. I can probably change. I can probably blend this in further once I've established the rest of it. But we're just getting all the little shape, these little distinct markings in. Markings is important. Markings are important. If you don't get the markings in, you don't know what it is. And you don't know what it is, then you know no one knows what it is. But yeah, I think another thing that Wenderful mentioned, like what getting more subscribers and stuff like that is frequency, stream frequency. How frequent am I on here on the streaming platform? It's not a lot. I stream today, and I'll stream tomorrow, and then maybe stream tomorrow, and then the following day after that, and then that's it. And after that, I kind of bugger off to, you know, what's it called? What do you call it? Onto Picato. So. Let me just there we go. Scroll down. Well, there we go. Yeah, the frequency, stream frequency, very important aspect of any kind of streamer. As to when does one stream, and those things are important. I remember when I first did a Guilmon, a female Guilmon. I did the pattern so wrong. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. So like, I was like, what am I doing? I've done it wrong again. See, done it wrong again. So see the triangles go up on either side. Important things to think about there. There you go, like that. So it's a proper. Naturally, cool thing about this being a separate layer, I can move it around a bit and then plop it in place in where I want it to go as well, so that's pretty handy. X there, X, little clock, kind of like a little hourglass kind of shape there, and then just trim it down. They probably think this looks a bit inaccurate. That's fine. I was thinking maybe do it properly with maybe an illustrator and then bring it in and mold, merge it around and move it around a bit and squish it in. But for now, just want to draft in this idea, and then when it comes when it comes to when it comes to painting it, then we can really start bringing in these ideas and fully and flesh it out. That's wrong. That's what am I doing there? A bit more curve. There you go. That's a bit more curve. Because it's going around that thigh. Going around that thigh. See, no, I did like a straight line there. That was a bit of a Wally move there. A Wally move by me. So, got to make sure that you're thinking in three-dimensional shape when you're doing these things. You know, you can't just put things in place and expect it to work. You know, you gotta make it work. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. And last we got the feet. So that's a bit blacked out there, but obviously can't see it. But I'm just gonna gracefully put this in place just for now, and then maybe when I paint it, if I need to put it in, I can maybe spend a bit more time on putting these in. Same here as well, I guess. Just a bit too, bit darker. There we go. I do love this jazz music's playing right now. It's copyright-free jazz music. Some great music. So I've been streaming for 1 hour 27 minutes. 1 hour 27 minutes has passed. And we did some warm-ups. We did a Guilmon now, as Guilmon's taking shape, which I actually like it. So the patterns actually just does enhance it as well, which I like. That's actually pretty nice. So this way doing a circle. It's tricky, you know. It's doing a little. Maybe I should just do a circle. Just do a circle. There we go. There we go. Look. There we go. Bang. I'm messing around. Yeah. Why mess around doing all these silly things when I can just bang it in, smash it in, just warp it. See, when you just perspective, can do a little perspective maybe. There we go. Maybe a bit of warping, distortion. Where's the distortion? There we go. Distortion tool. Distortion to bugger in. Work smarter, not harder. Exactly. Work smarter, not harder. See, that's see, Samurai is completely right. See, and that is the pattern there. I'm just going to put this down. This is not the final marking, but just an idea for us to know where the pattern is, and when we're happy with it, then we can really start looking into making those patterns work and refining it and down and everything. I mean, right now, the idea was just to get it in there so you can look at it, everything as a whole, as a one unit, and it looked good. It looked good. I like it. We like. I think the claw thing is still what I was concerned about. I was saying before, this claw at the back should go. See how it's done there? It goes back. So maybe this claw can probably. I can shift it if I can select it. There you go. I'm just going to shift this claw back a bit, just a tad bit. Maybe behind. Ooh. There we go. I'm going to paste it again so it's there, but I'm going to knock it back. Oh, what happened there? What happened there? What happened there? What happened there? There we go. Paste. There we go. So I'm going to knock this back. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a rather interesting character. Interesting monster. Is that right? It's an interesting monster. It's kind of reminds me of like a red T-Rex. Is that right? I mean, I don't know much about Digimon, so feel free to correct me if I sound like an ignorant fool. Ignorant fool about this. But yeah, feel free to cover the gaps. Educate my noggin, potato head, my potato brain about what a Guilmon is. But I when I look at it, it reminds me of a T-Rex. So yeah, but very nice. It's very nice. Very cool conceptual creature of a lizard, dragon or dinosaur sort. There we go. So let's pause. I'm going to try and just mark them in for now, like there. Excuse me, a little burp coming up. A little burp. The burp surfaced and disappeared. Disappeared just like that. Just disappeared. Don't know where it went. Into the air. Little burp. Cool. Okay. So you can see I'm just trying to give it a bit more depth here on the claws, so same as this. So it's not just a boom claw. It's just like a claw coming down, the shadow coming down there, cuts through here, down there. Maybe it's a bit lighter because it's a bit. There we go. A bit lighter. There we go. Then this part will be a bit darker because it's overlapping. There we go. Yeah. A bit more. There we go. It's easy to, if you play with lighting, you can do some crazy stuff with lighting. You can mess around with it. I mean, right now this has got really general lighting, really general. Nothing special. There's no colorizing of the light of the ambient light, ambient or environmental lighting. It's just we just have this surface, this bluish surface, and that's it. Keeping it very relatively simple for this particular piece, because I mean I could go further. I'm not sure. I could probably get a bit more, like, see here. There is a bit of desaturation there just to push it back, but yeah. And the face looks a bit dull. I want to try and find some references, maybe something that makes him look a bit more fun, because it looks a bit plain, looks a bit lost, doesn't he? He looks a bit like, he needs a bit more personality. He's lacking personality. And from looking at the series, yeah, even the animated series. I mean, there's not very much. I don't really know what his personality is, unless someone else knows his personality. Oh. Maybe I can give him a smiley face or something, or maybe trim some teeth as well. But the teeth will be, teeth comes out on either side. I don't know if that's even like, does his teeth even come out on either side? Let me just see this. Let me see this. Let's zoom this up. New tab. Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh. Yeah. See. So you can probably get away with, you know, the claw teeth marks on this side, maybe the jaw, maybe, but I'm not sure about the other. Not sure about the underside. When people do these sort of things, I don't trust them. You know, like that. You know, you can really then. I guess if you're doing that, then you have like this depth of, you know, the bone structure changing a bit, like kind of like a crocodile. You know, like so. You can probably get away with doing that then. That which is fine, which can even work. Like so. That comes in, but then it goes back out. For that tooth there, see, you can then see. I mean, like that. You know, if you feel your tooth there, you know, if you feel if you rub your hands across your upper section, you feel the upper, you know, these where the tooth comes down. You know, most beasties have that kind of protruding. That's what creates that structure. You know that. So that's what I'm doing there. That's why this tooth can probably hang out a bit. You know. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can have his mouth open. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's very yeah. We'll leave him happy like that. Happy, seems happy there. Seems a happy. But I think, well, I said before, I think this is ready to paint. I can probably blow this up a bit and really start working on it. I think we should. I think I should. So let's make a new file. International paper, international. I'm going to move this across. Group. It's a tiny picture. It's a tiny picture. I'm going to move. Let's see. We're going to keep the background. Keep the reference. It's up there. What else is there? What is this? Oh, it's the background. Okay. I think I can blow this up now. Maybe blow it up a bit more. Blow it up. Actually, I don't. What is that thing in the corner? Is that just a bit of blue, isn't it? A bit of block. Just a loose block there. Probably erase that. Oh, yeah, just erase that. Okay. So I'm going to blow this up a bit. Blow it up to fill this canvas. There we go. It's pretty good, pretty respectable size, you know, trying to get it on there. Yeah, there we go. So, and then for the background, we can then just basically just blur, just get some gradient coming down. If I can pick the right gradients. There we go. Like so. And then from here, the same thing as well. Oh. Look at that. We'll stick with that for now, and then we can mess around with it after. We call it Guilmon 1 Final. We call it Guilmon 1 Final. Final. There we go. Actually, before we even begin, think I put on a bit of rock there. That's what I had before, but I'm gonna stick with this for now and then see what happens. I'm gonna. Nope. Where's the circle? Circle. There we go. Just fold this in. Oh. Just loosely putting this in there for now, just gives that bit more depth on either side, so we can then mess around with it after. Mess around with it. Let's see, blur, Gaussian blur, Gaussian blur. There we go. Cool. And also just to make sure that we've got kind of like an ambient lighting, we can probably just really. Oh, what happened there? Oh, straight line. There we go. Just a really. Oh, that's not right. It's a bit subtle, a bit more subtle than that. Oh, there's a bit of a. Knock it back a bit. Yeah, it's a bit more nice warm lighting on top, just for now. Oh, my music has stopped. My music. Let's see. There we go. Mr. Lung. Hello, Mr. Lung, if you're tuned in. Are you at work? Probably at work. Hope you're having a good day. Good day. In good old Canada. Hope the weather's good over there. It's got a few tabs open. I'm just going to close a few tabs because they're getting in the way. Blop. Yeah, that work. How's the finger? My finger's okay. It's better. It was like scratched up, big, like you know. But it's okay now. It's gone. It's just the flappy flesh, you know, just hanging there. It's dried up now, but yeah. So I hit this table, this animation table behind me. Just I whacked the drawer, the open drawer. Playing on extremely fast that pretty high tempoed game of Beat Saber. But yeah, it was good. A bit intense because it's late night. I think playing Beat Saber at late night is probably not a good idea for me. It was good worth good try out there. I guess it's not as good as the original Beat Saber, which we can probably agree with there. But we definitely agree with. Sorry, not probably, definitely agree with, because it's chalk and cheese, isn't it? It's like comparing chalk and cheese, right? Compare chalk and cheese, you get Beat Saber. Just gonna get rid of the markings here, so we can get this shape in. Yeah. Oh, should probably have my reference up. I completely forgot that. Always have your reference up. Always have your reference up. Load. Recent images. Guilmon. Always have a Guilmon. So I noticed this particular reference I found Guilmon had 4 claws, but in the anime he doesn't have 4 claws. He only has 3. So whoever made this 3D version is probably telling porkies. It's lying. He lied. Unless he's made it up. Just gonna turn it off there. We start applying the my own values on this. Thank you. Yeah. Lung, are you going to be doing some VR later, or you? I've got that itch, you know, that VR itch to go back. But I should probably do some Blender, but we'll see. I might just pop in for a bit. Yeah. Yeah, playing VR in a tiny room is a very bad idea. Um, Horror games. I still, you know what? I should have recorded, right? I should have recorded that session of when we played what's it called the Devouring. So Lung was in front of me, and we were running around this corridor, and the monster was right there, and then I got killed, and somehow Lung survived it. But all I remember was him saying, "Oh shit!" like that really loudly. Oh man, that was the funniest thing. Oh man, that. Oh man. Yeah. Oh. This is why having Lung on three in horror games is worth it. You gotta be in horror games, Mister Lung. You know, didn't, you know, make, we need we need to find a way to disable your respawn or go home mechanics in VR chat. So you have to commit to it. You have to commit to the game. You have to commit to the end, and not weasel out of it by escaping. You know, you saw a scorpion, a 3D scorpion, a big giant scorpion, space scorpion, and he disappeared. You can't do that. Yeah, trying to convince people to do a bit of VR chatty chat. You know. I can't remember who I spoke to last stream about art stuff. It was about, you know, drawing and what sort of homework stuff to list down, and I don't know if that was you, HRDC. Was it you? I think it was you. He was asking for help about arting and stuff, overcoming the problems and stuff. Yeah. But if you can play a VR game the same way you play a normal horror game, is it a port? If you play the VR the same way you play. a bit of a glow, too much of a heavy glow there of blue. Trying to keep it subtle. You got yeah. I mean, once I get my potato thing model back in again. Why is everyone scared? Why is everyone scared of like just silly things? It's only a game. It's only a video game. It's only a video game. Okay, that light there. Some light. Saturate this a bit more. Sort of knock that back a bit. There are also puzzle games, by the way. What's happening there? The puzzle ones are good. Yeah, the puzzle rooms are pretty damn good. Oh, bluffing. Bluffing. Well, you have to do it. You're gonna have to take the test now. HRDC. You're gonna have to like try out VR chat. Test your might. Test your might. See how long you last in the scary worlds. It's worth a try. That's all I say. It's worth a try. You've got nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. That's the best thing about the sessions. You know, streams. The stuff in VR, and then obviously there's Uno, as Lung has mentioned. Uno is also a fantastic pastime thing. You know, like with good people as well, with good friends. You know, playing games, card games. There's also Monopoly as well. Monopoly. Playing Monopoly would be hilarious, but I don't know. I think people will get bored of that. Monopoly is not the kind of game you'd probably play so often. I'm surprised it's on there. It would have been good to have some other kind of games than Monopoly. I can't think of any, but yeah, anything better than Monopoly, you know. You want to lose. The only way you lose friends in Monopoly is if you evict them or send the bailiffs around to collect the money. You know, you collect for rent money. You know, we can't be friends because you owe me like $600 of rent because you've been staying on the in the waterworks. You've been staying in the waterworks for too long. You know, it's time to move on now. You know, pay me my rent or face the consequences. No. I should probably bring the third value. What's the third value for these kind of reds? Maybe a green. I think green. Yeah, maybe under the chin. Yeah, yeah. What's another game you can lose friends in? It's like, I mean, I can't think of any other games that can lose friends other than, I mean, Monopoly, you can't really. I mean, it depends on who you pick, who you play with. You can't stand. You take losing. Yeah. Um, what about do you remember Micro Machines? That was a game that was for its time. You basically control these little cars, little micro vehicles, and if you go outside the screen, you have your aim is to go. It's like speedrunners, Gavin. Lung, sorry, if you remember that. Uh, similar kind of concept. Where you have to drive outside a screen. If you leave all the other players behind, you get the point. So you can lose a lot of friends by playing that game because obviously people will hate losing in that. Mm. Nearly reached the 2 hour mark. Wow. Reached 2 hours. See how time flies, you know, when you're streaming. It's just incredible how time just moves on. No time for waiting. I see Nuni always gains behind. See him sneaking in there. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. How are you, sir? How are you, sir? Ooh, looking in the wrong spot. Looking in the wrong spot in under this A list today. Is it you, Olive? Are you using Nuni's account or you've stolen identity, stealing identities now? Doing good playing. We're about to open up some moonshine and getting. Oh, okay. I was just saying, right? If once you and once you and Tree get a VR headset, both of you together, get on VR chat because I've been on VR chat with Flying Lung and we've been doing a lot of horror worlds together. We need more people to do horror worlds with us because no one wants to play horror worlds with me. We need more people. We need more people that have got the balls to do scary stuff on there. Yeah, and obviously, let's not forget Phasmophobia as well. I've not. We just finished setting up VR today. They Tree grabbed Oh, nice, nice. So have you both got a VR headset now, or is it still just a one headset? Because I've bought a Quest 2, you see, and Quest 2 is amazing. I mean, aside from the Facebook stuff, I don't care about, but man, beautiful, beautiful piece of kit. Um, I think once I get a better PC, it should probably run more smoothly. But so far, it runs like a dream. Um, Definitely glad I got it. Just to enter the VR scene for the moment until I get something better, but a good starting point. Good starting point from. Just one headset for now. Oh, oh, I understand. It'd be amazing if you get once you get like two headsets. Oh man, you're gonna. It's gonna be a cool party. It's gonna be a cool party. Yeah. So on VR chat, I've been playing as Haru as the bunny from Beastars, which is we're very fortunate to be done it. Yes, and of course, no. Glad you had the rift. Yes, I know someone that has a rift who joined us on Saturday with it. So yeah, it's good. It's good. 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 It's better to have a VR headset than have no VR headset, I'd say. So it's good. But yeah, once you both have a headset together, I guess. Oh man, it'd be so fun. Cannot wait for that. Cannot wait. It'd be so cool. She's working on an odd job VR avatar, so I think she does have plans to do VR. Nice, but more importantly, you should do it as well. You should do it as well. Well, it's not just you, not just Tree. You, I mean you as well. Yeah, you need to be on that. You need to get on that thing once. If Tree does the odd job in VR avatar, you know, if she gets commissions for it, that might mean a bit of bit of a currency to get onto a second headset. Oh, a second headset. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the only reason I'm trying to like edge you on to get it and all that is to obviously be fun to do the phasmophobia and all phasmophobia. All of us in VR. That would be the day. All of us in VR. No one on desktop. No that desktop hoo ha. All in VR. You know, I think I mean, I admit it. I did try Phasmophobia once. I think a couple of weeks ago. Man, it looks and feels so much different compared to playing on desktop. It just looks like yeah. But I wasn't scared. I did feel nauseous because I was turning with the joystick. I don't know if I mentioned this. I was using the turn thing on the joystick rather than turning around. So I wasn't scared, but I was feeling more ill than scared. So I think I've learnt my lesson not to use the joystick for turning. But yeah, oh yeah, I'm just excited. Just glad I'm excited to have this device and just need to find the people to play it with now, just to get on with yeah, the excitement. Oh. I was thinking this just after the session that we'll if to do more Blender work because haven't had time to work much on Blender, and that's the other thing I need to get back into as well. I've been going on about it. Blender is a great piece of toolkit I need to like get used to using. I haven't had time to touch it as much as I'd hoped to because usually after work, you just last thing you want to do is do more work. So I guess I need to like dedicate time for that. So get on with it. There you go. more rice on that. Oh, 8. Okay. Just checking my reference here, make sure I get the lighting right as well. It's a bit too intense there, just want to keep this back a bit. You're so quiet. Am I quiet? Am I quiet? I was talking a minute ago. I was talking a lot. I was talking to Nunny. So much. Tree. Yeah. No volume. Really? Hey, what? My volume's quiet. Am I coming at us quiet? Am I? Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, that's weird. Huh. I thought my Okay, so it's not me then. It was you. It was you. You're playing. Yeah. Who wants to listen to me anyway? You put the volume. You put the volume down on purpose there. Who wants to listen to my ramblings of VR and all these crazy crackpot schemes of potato talk? Potatoes up to no good. And potatoes are the good guys after all. You know, they're not. People assume that they're like the sort of like bad thing. They're good. They're the good guys. No, they're not good as ships. No, 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 no. They're good guys. See, they're the good guys. The bad ones are the peas. Peas are bad. Angry peas. They're always up to no good. Peas are bad. They come in large numbers. Shave them, chop them. No, 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 don't do that. No. Oh, oh. There's violence. Veggie violence. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. This is what I think. This is what happens when you play that. Was that Red Dead Redemption too much, isn't it? You go a bit violent. You go a bit crazy and start capping people off with your pop gun, your pistol, your revolver, with a bandana over your mouth. Stick 'em up. Draw, pilgrim. I've already got into a fight with 2 players. It's true. It's true. They started. I was finished. August online, isn't it? Yeah. So it's. I take it. The online play is probably pretty damn good then if you're taking on people, starting fights with people, get into bar fights as well, and then have your fun with the brothel, the ladies in the brothel. Yeah. Do you have fun with those 3? I bet you do. In a Western theme, yeah, you always have a lot of brothels there for cowboys, to unwind a bit. I enjoy it, folks. Most of the time, I don't get into fights. If they kill me, I'll fight back. If they kill my horse, oh yes. Oh, if they kill your horse, man, all bets are off. I agree. All bets are off. You find them. You make them pay. Just punish them. No mercy. Just let them have it. Hang them high. No mercy for horse killers. Even though most. Yeah. See, if someone squashed a potato in Red Dead Redemption, boy, I'll get like the shotgun and blow those hoodlums away with a shotgun. Clint Eastwood style, yeah. Clint Eastwood style. They'll just potato vengeance, starch of vengeance, yeah. Starch vengeance. So when you play Red Dead Redemption, do you play some soundtracks from the Good and Bad and the Ugly, or for a few dollars more? Do you have that playing in the background? 'Cause I think that will set the tone for the immersiveness of the game. Morricone, I think is that what that's his name? Ennio Morricone. Wow, wow, wow. Red Dead Red Dead Online music's pretty good. So, but sometimes I put on Dead South. Okay, I've never heard of Dead South, but if it has that cowboy-ish feel, then I guess it can work. Yes, gotta set that immersiveness. That looking that what was it? Gives you that sense of yeah, yeah. Wow, 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 wow. Very in hell. I'll be good company. One of my. It sounds like dead metal kind of music. Is it dead metal? So I call it like kind of what kind of sounds like what Agretsuko would listen to, but in a form of like cowboy justice. That's very kind of Wild West. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's cool. Okay, that's good. I get you. Yeah. So you playing it right now then? Are you playing the game right now as your cello, banjo, guitar? Oh, that sounds pretty nice. That does sound good. That does sound good. Yeah. Oh, don't want a purple in there. Blue, more blue. There we go. More blue. Blue is good. Doing a delivery of goods. Oh, so I take it you can get attacked if you're delivering goods. Yeah, you get attacked by bandits and whatnot. They might jump out and say, "Hey, hand over the loot, or else," and then you just pull out several. You pull out your revolvers and then blast them away. A little standoff. Bandits and players, they can steal your wagon and get. So it's kind of like excuse me, it's kind of like Elite Dangerous, but in the Western world. Because in Elite Dangerous, your ship can get attacked, and if well, you can get you know stopped by pirates, and if you don't hand over the stuff, they will kill you. But like yeah, you get both kinds of bandits. You get humans and annoying humans, and then you get pirates as well. But cowboys, yeah, crazy cowboys. Are there any supernatural stuff in Red Dead? Because obviously, it's good to have some form of like shame. Red Indian shamans casting kind of like curses on you and stuff, and that'd be pretty cool. And it has like a mysticism, or is it just good old fashioned cowboy world? Mm-mm. Not exactly. Kind of. You can turn into a stag. Oh wow. Okay. Oh wow. That's awesome. Turn into a stag. Excellent. Oh, that sounds good. See, I've not found any games like I've been sticking to like for a long while. I mean, last time game I committed to for a while was DRG, and then I went through Warframe. I need to go back to Warframe again. I need to see what's been happening on that because I've not played that for a good long while. Even though it's a bit of a grindy game now, but still, I've done a lot in that game to, I should continue it. So, and I've seen a lot of people returning to it, so something must have happened. So I might just find out what's been going on in Warframe. Um, DRG as well. RDO is very grindy. Lots of just like, yeah, yeah. See, one of the things I liked about Warframe is the fact that you can pick up and play it. So if you need to like play a few rounds, whatever, you just load it up and off you go. There's no waiting. You just don't have to wait for anything. You can just start it up and just get into a mission or whatever and play for like 20 or 30 minutes and then you're satisfied. Same with Deep Rock Galactic, but obviously Deep Rock Galactic, the missions can vary between 20 minutes to an hour depending on the length of the mission and who you play with. But obviously the positives are you can always find a game you can play. You can always load it up and play it. You're not waiting for anything. So I've been trying to find games like that, and then yeah, I was playing Fallout 4 a while back, and I got bored of that. I've not touched it for a while because it's one of those old games, isn't it? Like, oh my god, well, that sounds cool. Oh, long, yeah, it sounds good. Well, the thing is, I think I mentioned to Nuni about Deep Rock Galactic. I think he would like it. I think you'd like it as well. Deep Rock Galactic. It's a great four player game. You get to play as dwarfs. You can drink a lot of ale and get drunk. Flying Lung, who's in Picato right now, probably will agree with me as well. It's a good game. Uh, so yeah, it's a great four-player. It's randomly generated as well. Each cavern is randomly generated each time, so no mission is ever the same as well. So you get to work use your class to its abilities and work as a team to complete the mission and get out or get left behind. You don't want to get left behind in the darkness. Getting left behind is a bad thing in a cave full of bugs and stuff and horrors, spooky horrors. Oh, by the way, how's your 3D stuff coming along? I see you've been doing a lot of Blender stuff. I see you've been working on Blender. Like when I see you like on Discord, it says Tree is playing Blender right now. Have you been doing anything spectacular, amazing, professional work? Let's see. It's like seeing 3D works being done. I'm terrible. It's a terrible game. I've only done 600 hours on it. Yeah. Yeah, Long has played 600 plus hours of DRG. Oh, I think I've done. I think I'm halfway there. I've done half of what you've done. Let me just double check. Actually, let me save as well. Save. I've got to save this file. There you go. Oh, why isn't CMYK? I don't want it CMYK. Oh, let me just fix that. What? There we go. Let me just check. How long have I been playing DRG for? This will be interesting. Because last time I checked library. 455 hours and 455.2 hours. That's a lot. That's a lot. And Warframe, you wanna know how long I've been playing it for? 1,262 hours, 62.2 hours. But that's like, since it first started, so that's a lot of hours. I wonder if it tells me if Counter-Strike, how long I've been playing for Counter-Strike, because I used to play Counter-Strike a lot. Sorry, bandits. Oh no, kill those bandits, tree, kill them. Don't let them take the goods. Tasty goods. Let me just check this Counter-Strike. Where is my Counter-Strike? Playing geometry nodes. Okay. That sounds very technical. Make an environment. There's a job for 3D in my. Oh wow! Excellent. No, that's fantastic. It's fantastic. Is it a contract, or is it going to be like a full? Is this like a potential full-time job, potentially, or is it just like you've just been hired to do this just for now, and maybe more work may come from that? It's fantastic. That's great. It's great. It's great you're doing this full time. Oh wow, excellent. Well, congratulations. I'm glad you're doing. No, that's fantastic news. That's good. Very good. Very good. See, I want to get. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing 3D as a job. I don't know. You have to get used to it. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know. I mean, I may not. Oh, you're applying for it. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, okay, okay. So it's okay. I misread it. I thought you were doing the job itself. Okay, you're applying for it. Well, I hope you get it. I hope you get it. You've got the skill. You've got this. You got this. You got this. If you do get the job, you know what that means, don't you? It means you have to buy a VR headset. Get a Quest 2, so you and Nuni can both go into VR. You know, once you get that job lit. Get on the VR. Get on the VR. Trying to convince everyone to get onto VR these days. I'm telling them like, oh my god, this is amazing. They're looking for someone to make and put together environments. So trying to get something into my portfolio for its VR class. That's still very good. Yeah. So is it a junior role? It sounds like a junior role then, or is it like is it like a middleweight? Middleweight, is that the right word to say? Middleweight. It sounds possible though. I mean, some of the models you've done so far have been really good. So you seem competent. Doesn't have a level attached to it. That's fine. Just a 3D artist. You got it. You got this. You got this. If in doubt, you can always probably ask midway. Yeah. If in doubt, you can always ask. I don't know. I don't know if Meerkat can help you. I'm not sure. Meerkat will just tell you what you need to know. I guess you already know anyway. Maybe just I guess for laying out your portfolio. If you need portfolio help, advice for 3D. But I guess it depends on how long, what a deadline is, how rushed you are working on it. I'm sure if you poked and say, look, can you look at my portfolio and see what you think of it, based on that role, she might tell you how to maybe lay it out or what to show the competency if that makes sense. It's worth asking because she does a lot of 3D stuff. It's pretty rushed. So yeah, Zoom, yeah. Okay, yeah, get it done, but yeah. Skin kind of fades here, unless I'm. Shouldn't fade. Let me just check. Let me just check the reference. Okay, so it's still. It's kind of cool. Just gonna close a few windows because trying to save some memory. Memory. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, I had some nice person visit my stream via YouTube and just said, I deserve more subscribers, and so that's a nice message. Nice to know that that I'm not going unnoticed. I'm not going unnoticed. people that stumble upon me. It's nice, nice feeling, Obviously, I'm not doing enough to push it. Well, don't we all? Yeah, algorithm. Yeah, I've been streaming it like, so I've been using these recordings as uploads to YouTube. So that kind of, I guess that kind of works in its favor. If I'm streaming every day or every 2 3 days, then I save it onto the playlist. That becomes an upload, right? So, but obviously I'm making sure I'm tagging them. What I'm not doing properly is giving them proper thumbnails. All the thumbnails are a bit wishy washy, so I need to spend some time making all these thumbnails up. It would just be a nightmare, but I need to probably spend maybe this weekend or maybe this Friday, just Friday evening, just hang out on Discord, drink wine, and make loads of thumbnails for each and every video I've made, just so it looks a bit presentable. But yeah, it's just making those small adjustments that will make a difference. But yeah, oh, streaming, I'm streaming in YouTube algorithms, all that palaver. I think it'd be nice if YouTube spent a bit more time just randomly promoting people. Not just the algorithm side, but like if it had a system where if people are streaming and stuff, they should be given a bit more voice. Maybe they'll get noticed or something. Like a notice like a get yourself noticed lottery. So like randomly they find people that are streaming, and then they'll probably put them on a maybe maybe 10 of them or maybe 20 of them on a rotation for the week. So that way you get your stream or whatever gets showcased for that week. So then you can really work hard to push push your session and see if it gets noticed. That'd be a pretty cool feature if they ever did such a thing, which they probably won't. But yeah, that'd be nice because that way more people can find you and discover you rather than stumbling upon you. Well, they were put there. Well, the thing is, because the thing is, like streamers and content creators create revenue for them, don't they? Like adverts and stuff. So to keep people making videos, keep making stuff. It's a good way for, I guess, for YouTube to say, what, if we try and help these people, then they'll stay, then they'll continue to make content. In return, YouTube will continue to make adverts for for those videos. So companies they'll still get paid regardless, but a bit of extra money, pocket money, extra YouTube pocket money. But yeah, I don't think they will. Not there. I think they've got enough money to do what they want, don't they? A bit more desaturate that just a little bit, just to knock it all, just knock it back a bit. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. I was gonna put on some classical music, but classical music would be a bit intense. I think music also defines what you're working on as well. Sometimes when you have like really rough music, then your mind just goes in all different directions, and you end up making something that you were not expecting. Complete mess. That's why you're going for a nice, simple, nice, calm jazz music. Calms your nerves. It's all good. Close a bit. Here we go. Close that window there as well. It's got a lot of windows open. And I think with me, I tend to leave a lot of windows open for some reason. I have this habit of I've become a like a tab hoarder. If it's even a word, where you have multiple. I've got like on my laptop, I've got like loads of frigging tabs, like 400, probably more. I've condensed that down to like 50 now. Like, so I've closed all those other tabs, but mostly just YouTube tabs. So or pages I'll come back to look at. things like that. So I don't know if I'm sure there's other people like that, same as me. Like, oh, yeah, or tab hoarders. I've got there's tabs that I should close, but I'll say to myself, you know what, I might come back to that later, and then you just don't come back to it, but it's still there, and you never know when you need it. And then, but the thing is, when you do need it, you've closed it, and you're thinking, oh, I should have kept that tab. I should have kept that tab, and now it's gone. And to go through my history to find the damn thing, and like I even got like a tab saver. It saves the states of all the tabs. I've got over 150 like tab saves. Each of them just pretty much the same set of tabs, but they get bigger and bigger. I think one of them has like over 200 tabs. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, tab hoarding. We are tab hoarders. Tree. We are tab hoarders. We're afraid to let go of our tabs. How about you, Lung? Lung, do you hoard any tabs when you're opening browsers and stuff? Don't lie. I'm sure you keep like a few hundred tabs open or something for something. Or even HRDC, if you're listening, if you're still listening, and do you hoard any tabs? Tab hoarders. Tab hoard lights. Just basically just blending these values in, just to not in, just keeping it pretty tight as well. You do as well, yeah. See samurai, Samurai is a tab order. That's fine, you know. Nothing wrong with it. It shouldn't be considered something like an illness or anything like that. It's just a habit. It's like it's developed through it's an interesting thing that we all develop, this habit of not wanting to close things and keep things intact, as they are, because we find it that we may need it again. I've been facing that same problem with my stuff. I've got a lot of junk here, like a lot of boxes and stuff, a lot of motherboards and stuff, and have not found a reason to get rid of it yet. You never keep tabs up. Oh, okay. So I guess Lung is one of the only people that doesn't really keep any tabs. Tabless, you're tabless. Yeah. Yeah, I think since the introduction of tabs, I think it's a positive, but also a negative as well. I mean, for me anyway. Positive being obviously you can now look at multiple things. The cons being I abuse it, abuse it how much in terms of how many tabs I have open. Yeah. Sometimes, I mean, back in the day before I figured out there was a PureRef, I would have several tabs just littered with images or references and stuff. It's ridiculous amounts of references just on the tabs and stuff. So it was yeah, not the most effective way, but it worked. For me it was like, okay, cool, that's does the trick. So it's nearly midnight here, so I'm probably gonna stop in about 20 minutes time. 20 minutes. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Well, actually, you know what? 2 hours 30. So yeah, the time is perfect here. 20 minutes. I'm gonna have to sadly head back to Discord and then relax a bit, and then maybe do some bit of VR, just see what's been going on in VR, and then come back to Discord and maybe do some Blender work. But it depends because the time's like it's only midnight, so there's only so much time one can spend. Oh, time. Never enough time. There's always something going on. There's always something going on. I also need to install a System Shock. Sorry, install a Bioshock 1 and Bioshock Remastered. Someone told me on stream last week that Bioshock Remastered doesn't stream well, so I'm gonna install both Classic and Remastered and see when I do play it on Thursday, it might be tomorrow. It might be tomorrow actually. I don't know. We'll see if if I can get behind it. Maybe I can try and get to Bioshock on remastered and see if that works. Because I've got an RTX. RTX should be fine. Not seen your SS streams. I saw you playing. I did enjoy my run. Oh! Did you? Okay, nice. Well, um, are you referring to the System Shock demo, Noni, or are you referring to System Shock 2? Because I've not played System Shock the original, the enhanced edition. System Shock 2, I've played it twice now. I played it on an energy run, energy and psi run, which is easy, very easy. Obviously the startup, the build is difficult, but it gets near the end game, you can just destroy everything. Oh, System Shock Legendary. Ah, yes. Oh, yes. The remake, System Shock remake. Yes, the remake is beautiful. I played on the maximum difficulty, maximum everything, and I obliterated it. I did die a few times because the game is still a beta, and there's some bugs in the game. I noticed there's a problem where a proximity mine will blow up around the corner, and yet the blast would kill me somehow. It didn't make sense. It did not make sense. Like that, the blast radius went through walls, so it killed you instantly. So things like that. I'm sure they'll fix it when the release, but the actual game itself, wow, that was impressive. I loved every minute of it, and I was talking to some people on my Discord about maybe playing the enhanced edition. I don't think I want to play that because if I play that, I might not feel. After playing the remake, I don't know if I would enjoy playing the enhanced edition, the original, because I never liked the interface, the way the interface looks. That always kind of made me feel a bit, should I wait? I might just wait. I might just wait until the remake comes out and enjoy that, because the remake feels like it's introducing the System Shock 2 elements, what made System Shock 2 so good, into System Shock 1, but keeping the goodness of System Shock 1 intact. Especially with the main part of it is the interface. The interface is what makes the game enjoyable, isn't it? The original, the interface is it's a bit cluttered in. It's all cluttered in, squashed in. But I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. I think I'm tempted to buy the enhanced edition and give it a try, but I don't know. I don't want to be. I don't want to say that when I play it and not. I don't want to be disappointed. I've got this feeling I'll be disappointed. I'll be like, oh, this game is a bit. It's great, but it's good for its time. But no, not my kind of jam. I mean, I've played old games before, but certain games should just remain as classics, and not that's it. But I should give it a try though. I did say I do enjoy playing classic games. So I mean, another game I wouldn't mind returning to and maybe try and find a copy of it is Terminator Future Shock, which is a Bethesda game. Basically, think of Fallout but with Terminators, and you get that. But as a classic version of it, the original. Okay, so I'm trying to find a copy of it. It's now, excuse me. I think it's now considered as abandonware DOS games. So it'd be nice to try and find that copy of that. That'd be pretty dapper. Another thing I want to try. I think Lung mentioned it already a few times. As do an Alien Isolation run in VR. So with the there is like an unofficial mod for Alien Isolation, which it's not full VR, it's partial VR. So I think the headset and everything, you look around and everything, but you use a joypad, or I guess you can use a mouse and keyboard maybe to play the game. So that might be interesting. I need to test this out. So I should probably try that on the weekend. Maybe try and set that up and see if that actually works. If it does work, I might be able to stream. Might be able to stream that. I'm not sure. Yeah. but the things from reading it, I've been reading the mod and stuff, how it works. It's not kind of it's not fully free. It's not fully VR. That's the problem. That's what kind of puts me off about trying it, because if I want Alien Isolation to be VR, I want the whole thing. You know, I want you want the controllers to be working in you. Do you know what I mean? But it's not that. It won't be that. It will be joypad or mouse, or it'll probably be joypad with VR. So I'm not a fan of joypad controls. You know, I always hate joypad controls, especially for first person, because I can't aim. I can't aim with the D-pad. With the analog. I suck at aiming with the analog. I need to use the mouse. So, but yeah, I'll give it a try. I'll test it out. So I'll test see if the mod works with keyboard. Maybe I can sit on a chair and just look around, going like that. You know, my chair like that. Wow, wow, wow. VR. Wow. But we shall see. Yeah. A lot of things I want to test out from VR. Another thing I noticed a lot of people do on Twitch is they do VR chat sessions streams, and I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, it'd be nice to do like a game stream, like a game session of that, of me going into a haunted house and stuff. So maybe do like a Twitch stream, Twitch/YouTube stream of doing those horror sessions with some people. I know Lung doesn't want to be part of that, but I'm hoping one day when Tree and Nuni get the VR stuff together, we can probably do like a group session to group expedition to some of the horror worlds in VR chat. Some really good ones. Most of them have puzzles as well. One of them is almost like one of them has amnesia kind of vibes to it as well. It's got the same kind of monster, the water monster and stuff. It's really really good. Yeah. But they are the problem is you can't save the game, so some of those games last for like 6 hours, estimate 6 hours. I mean, the game I played with a few people on Saturday, it went on for 9 hours. I think Lung can probably estimate that. Now, that was a long session, but I was determined to finish it because you can't save it. You can't save any games in VR chat. It's just a world, an instance. Once you leave the instance, it resets. So you have to like make sure you either complete it or yeah, it's just or you can cringe and do Omegle streams. Oh my goodness. Omegle. Oh. I think for streams and stuff. I think for games and stuff, it's about finding the right people to do it rather than randoms, because randoms are unpredictable and they might not even enjoy doing the run. I guess if you're doing it with people that enjoy horror and stuff like that and spooky stuff, then have been applying their own improv goodness to the session. It was great. But I think Lung should definitely be part of that team. Lung, that the session we had with Devouring. If only I recorded that moment. If only I recorded that moment. Samurai would almost piss his pants in laughter, as would everyone else. Because what I saw, I laughed. I laughed for a while. I couldn't stop laughing. Even thinking about it just cracks me up. Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh, sorry. It's just, it's funny. It was funny, and I should have recorded it. I should have done it. Should have done like a recording, a local recording or something like that. And I think I should do that next time. If I ever do like a horror world session, I'll try and just record it locally and then compile it and then dump it on YouTube. I think that'd be another cool way to, record the session. If I can't stream it, local recording should be not as brutal as streaming, because streaming needs a bit of CPU energy and all that. CPU power, not energy. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It needs a bit of that juice, the good juice, to keep running. Whereas if I'm recording, it shouldn't be as bad if it's just taking data and just saving it onto your hard drive. Yeah. Uh, okay, so we're getting close to our end of our session here. Nearly it's 23:52. I'll be back, definitely back tomorrow as well. Tomorrow will be another day where I'll be doing more of this. Yes, so Samurai mentioned, yeah, the Christmas one. Yes, we do. Definitely worth doing on Friday. If you're, we can do it on a Friday. Because Friday, you know, it's start of the weekend. If Lung's about, it'd be nice to have Lung on it, but I think Lung's gonna be working. If we do it at a time when Lung finishes work, we can have at least one, two, three, four, and if Afro joins us, five. Um, Maybe Killer is that'd be six. That'd be six people, so we can have six people at least. And if Tree or Noni, if they're about in the evening at night during the early hours, we're gonna have a full array of people. So we found this really scary horror Christmas themed one where you go for different zones. There's four zones, four zones, and the thing is, each zone represents a part of Christmas. So first, I think the first one was Santa going a bit nuts, and we skipped the other two and went to the Krampus one. Krampus, yes. So you have to you enter Krampus's lair, and you have to solve these like really spooky riddles and stuff. It's really cool, really cool. And it's a mixture of puzzles and jump puzzles as well, and switch pulling and stuff, and a lot of number puzzles as well. Things that test the mind, but at the same time there's a bit of horror element there added in there as well. Great stuff. But if you play it with people, it's fantastic. It just makes the experience a lot more enjoyable. So yeah, this is why I've been going on about, you know, the having the VR side of it. I mean, you for this specific one you can play it in desktop, but it's not fun. I don't think the thrill of it is there, you know, compared to VR. And I can see why Lung was mentioned about, you know, he mentioned to me a while back that the experience of VR is so different. It's insanely good. Like, it's so different from desktop. You know, I can't explain it. And yeah. I'll keep going on about it, but yeah. VR I think, even though it's still kind of new tech, it's kind of still growing. And I mean, there's some really good demonstrations of interactivity you can do with it in certain stuff in VR chat anyway for the moment. And obviously I get to play as a Haru, so Haru's my bae. She's my waifu. I'm happy with that. She's cool. And obviously thankful for Lung for making me a potato model, which is also he's also pretty cool character. He's a good guy. The potato. Just gonna put some shadow here. Bit more darker values. There we go. Bigger. So I need to fix these horn things. I need to further check this. I think obviously it's not good to check now because I pressed the wrong button. I pressed Run Clip Studio by accident. That was a clever thing to do. There we go. Cancel. Cancel. There we go. Yeah, so this I think this back claw thing, these like hoof things, I don't know what these are, but they go back. I don't know if they go up or down, that's the thing. They seem to go up. in the picture, but in the 2D one, but the 3D one they go down. So yeah, might need to further inspection of this tomorrow. Maybe just have a look at this. At the same time, I need to work on drafting a commission which I was working on last week. Might work on that a bit. Haru is the bunny, right? Yes, yes, she is. Yes, I should probably send you a link to the picture. I think I screenshotted. Let me just show you. This is me running through a in VR. This wasn't in VR actually. This was in desktop, but she looks amazing. Let me just find it. Oh. Tree. I'll send you both a link, just an image. So basically, this is like the nice thing about some of these horror worlds is they have secret cameras, local cameras. These secret cameras take a screenshot of you entering that room or leaving that room or whatever. I think it only captures it once, but some of the screenshots it takes are amazing. Like as you can see there, that's me running away whilst the ceiling is like laced with spiders coming down. So obviously you can see another player there who I was running with. So basically, this screenshot thing will automatically take a screenshot for that player as well locally. But once you reach the end of the game, there's like a wall, like a nice gallery of the game taking screenshots of your character running around. But it catches it in such a beautiful way, like motion. It's just. And I think that's a good shot as well. You see her running towards the so basically I was running towards the door because of the spiders coming down. Like, spiders hanging from the ceiling. Something bad's gonna happen. Something bad's gonna happen. So don't stick around when you have like horrible things like that. And the sound was almost like scraping noises, like it's something cross between Silent Hill. Oh, and yeah. It's pretty that world in particular was pretty spooky. So yeah. Right, I reached the midnight mark, so I should probably cease here. I'm gonna jump onto Discord for a bit on general. If you want to hang out with me, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to be sticking around on there for a while and maybe do a bit of VR, and then. Yeah, and then just hang out there, maybe just do a little bit of Blender or something, or work on this maybe offline-ish, but I've made some progress. That's good, as you can see that on and off. A bit more refinement needs to be done, but I'm trying to make this as a fun stream in terms of doing stuff for fun rather than doing something too strenuous. But I should probably get back to doing some more wildlife paintings as well, but I'm trying to be a bit varied in what I do, so yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna call it time here. Just want to say thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be back tomorrow. Just probably maybe either resuming this or maybe doing a bit of the commission thumbnail work. I'll be doing something, but I'll be hanging out as always. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Yeah, thanks to Noni, Olivia Tree, Flying Lung, HRDC, Road Blazer, Samurai Noodles, and Treasure. Yeah. And if you're still listening in now, has he gone? If Winterfall and Deathspell, hey Deathspell, thank you for your comment. Yeah, thanks for joining me. Yeah, it's been great. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Let me just say thanks to that guy and people on YouTube because I've been really slow on that. Yeah. 62 playback. Wow, there's quite a few people that turned up on YouTube. I didn't really pay attention there. Well, okay, I'll try and keep an eye on that. Damn. Okay, cool. Right, let's call it time out. I'll be back tomorrow. Like I said, thanks for joining me. So until next time, keep watching the skies. Keep watching the skies. And we switch to a cam mode. Here we go. Yes, keep watching the skies, guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.